Uh, Hello, my name is Dennis Plain, and welcome to the Culture War. Culture War is an online political science class here at Juniata College. We'll spend the next 4 weeks looking at issues like gay rights, marijuana, education policy, abortion, these sort of hot button issues in American politics that form, or at least some people argue form, a culture war where different elements of our American political culture are really literally at war with each other over what the proper role of government is in these and other related issues. So again, my name is Dennis Plain. I've been teaching here at Juniata College for more than a decade. I focus on American politics with a specialty in public opinion. This class here looks at a combination of public opinion and public policy. So welcome. I'm here to help, and if you look at the syllabus, you can find my contact information. You're welcome to send me an email. You also have my phone number, and we can set up an appointment to meet in person if you want to do that as well. So I'm a resource for you during these next 4 weeks as we go through this course. It is a very intense 4-week course, so you have to be on your toes. This is not a good time to be doing a lot of other extracurricular activities, right? This is not a great time to take a 3-week vacation and be away from your computer and your internet access. It is a pretty intense course. We will cover most of the course material in the first 3 weeks of the course, and then the 4th week is set aside for you to write your project. This course earns cultural analysis credits at Juniata College, and as part of the cultural analysis requirements, every student has to do a major project, and you'll be doing your major project or major paper during that 4th week of the semester. So 3 weeks of content, and then a week where it's really you doing research and writing and consulting me as you need to be. The workload is equivalent to if you were taking a 3-credit course during the semester. So, build that into your expectations. For you to do well, I expect that you're going to spend about 5 hours a day, 7 days a week for 4 weeks on this course. We have to put in that much effort to be equivalent to what you would take in a 15-week semester during the spring or fall. So it is a lot of work, but it is certainly manageable, and I'm glad to have you on board. I wanted to talk about a few ways to ensure that you stay on track, ways to avoid getting in trouble with the course. I think the first thing that you want to make sure to do is this Fiorina book. You need to order this pretty much right away. Like, if you haven't already ordered it by now, you should do it at the end of this video. The Fiorina book we'll be looking at in the 2nd week, and it is only available in a hard copy, so you'll have to order it from Amazon or from the bookstore or wherever you want, but you will need a hard copy of that book. The other book, this book by Hunter, which is a classic in the culture wars, is available digitally. So we'll be using this the first week, but you can buy it and access it immediately if you have a Kindle or a Kindle reader, something like that. So those are the 2 books for the course. Be sure you read the syllabus, read it thoroughly, and also look at all the resources that are available on Moodle. You really have to understand how the course is structured, both structured logistically with the syllabus and the course schedule, but also the physical infrastructure of the computer. That is, what do the different parts of the Moodle website do? What are you expected to do on in each component, for each component? So take some time to read the syllabus and to just dig around the Moodle website to understand how it's structured. That will go a long way. In a face-to-face course during the spring or the fall, I would show up to class and I would say, hey, don't forget you have this assignment due on Wednesday. Or next week we're doing this. What questions do you have about this assignment? In an online course, we don't have that same sort of interaction. So you have to be more in charge of following the schedule than I would normally expect in a face-to-face course, right? That's part of the nature of online learning. So keep that in mind as you plan. Make sure you know what is due when, so that you don't find at the last minute, oh my gosh, I've got a big assignment due in 3 hours, right? So know what's due when, plan out a schedule, plan advance. Don't wait till the last minute. You do have the possibility to turn in assignments late, but you receive reduced credit if you do that. So know what the penalties are, and then make an informed decision whether you want to submit something that's not quite as good as you'd like, but do it on time, or whether you want to submit it late for reduced credit. Generally speaking, it's usually better to submit it on time, even if it's not quite as good as you'd like. But look at the syllabus, know the penalties, and then make an informed decision for what's going to be best for you. It is very easy to get behind in this course because it is so quick with 3 weeks of content. So this is not the kind of course where you can take a couple days off. If you take a couple days off, you're going to find that you are, behind schedule. So keep up with the course, stay on schedule, plan accordingly. If you are going to take a weekend away, plan that out in advance, and know how you are going to get your assignments done by the due dates. Let's see. Also note that you do have an assignment that's due over Memorial Weekend. Memorial Weekend is not an academic holiday at Juniata, so it is a regular class day. If you are planning something special for that weekend or for Memorial Day, you need to plan in advance and get your work done, or figure out how you're going to get that done while you are celebrating Memorial Day. So just be aware that that is in the middle of our semester here. We are on Eastern Time here in Huntington, Pennsylvania. So no matter where in the world you are, all of the assignments, all of the deadlines are in Eastern Time. So if you are in Belgium or California, wherever you are, know what time it is in Central Pennsylvania, because that's when your assignments are going to be due. You want to make sure that you have constant access to the internet during this course. So you need to have reliable access. This also means if you're traveling or going somewhere else, make sure that you'll have a way to check in with the course while you are doing that. I should just briefly state to make sure that you're following the college's policies on academic integrity. This is especially important when you are writing your paper, but it's important for all of the assignments that just as a quick refresher, make sure that you cite all information that is not your own, and that you put all words from others in quotation marks. It's a little bit more complicated and more detailed than that, but those are the fundamental building blocks of properly citing your work. And so make sure that you are following the proper rules for avoiding academic dishonesty, plagiarism kind of issues. I'm here to help you, so if you have questions about how do I cite this or how do I paraphrase that, please let me know and I'll be happy to walk you through those. Excuse me. Also, if you have any sort of need for an accommodation due to a documented disability or learning difference, make sure that you let me know about that right away. Work through the college to make sure that that's documented, and I am more than happy to work with you on that as needed. But you have to let me know what's going on and work through the college. So let me give you a very brief overview of the schedule. It's detailed in greater depth in the syllabus itself. The first week we're going to explore the classic Hunter text on the culture war. Again, that's available electronically. The second week we're going to start with a critique of Hunter's argument in the book about culture war with a question mark, the myth of a polarized electorate. So Hunter and Fiorina do not agree on this topic, so we'll sort of explore that in the second week. And then we will proceed to an in-depth examination of these various culture war policies such as immigration, gay rights, abortion, stem cell research, intelligent design, medical and recreational marijuana use, education policies, prayer in school, and then we'll end with the so-called War on Christmas. So that's a brief summary of the first 3 weeks, and then the fourth week you'll be working on your paper. Look at the syllabus for details about how you decide and get your paper topic approved, and then you'll have that last week to write your paper. A very brief overview of the assignments is in order as well, so let me go through that with you. During each week, you'll participate in 2 forum discussions. These are online chat rooms, sort of, where you will respond to a question that I pose. Other classmates will respond, and then we'll all have a dialogue about the issue. So I might ask you whether Pennsylvania should legalize medical marijuana, and then you'll tell me what you think. Other people will tell me what they'll think, and then we'll have a conversation. And so every week you'll have 2 of these different forum discussions. Your initial response to my prompt is graded, and then you'll get a separate grade for the quality and frequency of your continued dialogue on that topic. So we'll do that for 2 days, and then we'll move on to the next one. At the end of the week, you'll have a quiz. The quiz is designed to ensure that you have been keeping up with the readings. It is an open book, open note quiz, but it is timed. You'll have 1 hour to complete it, and you must finish that by 11:55 p.m. on Friday of each week. It is not a time, you won't have enough time to sort of read and discover the answers for the first time. I suggest that as you read them throughout the week, you take notes and prepare in advance for your quiz on Friday. Then after that is done, over the weekend, you'll get an exam, basically a take-home exam or an open book essay exam that you will do. I should back up and say that the quizzes that you'll have on Fridays, they are short answer or miniature essay kind of quizzes, whereas your test that you'll do over the weekend and turn in on Monday morning will be longer essay exams. There'll be more thorough questions asking you more to relate the different readings to each other, to make comparisons and things like that. So you'll get those on Friday nights, and you'll have to turn those in on Monday morning. Mostly essay, there will be a few short answers on those as well. Again, a longer test with more substantive answers. It's an untimed exam, so unlike the quiz, or the quizzes which are on Friday where you'll have 1 hour to cover your quiz, to answer your quiz, for the exams, you have all weekend, you can come and go. It's untimed, but you have to have it done by Monday morning. And then we'll cap it all off with a paper during the 4th week. Again, that's detailed more in the syllabus. Be sure as you're writing your paper that you understand the prompt and that you use the rubric that's provided on the Moodle site to guide your writing of the report, of the paper. It'll be easier for you to write if you are paying attention to what the requirements are and how it's going to be graded. So I'm here to help. You have my phone number, you have my email information. This is a lot of fun stuff. These topics are hot button political issues for a reason, and part of that is that people like to talk about them, that they're controversial. So I'm looking forward to a exciting exchange of ideas and opinions about these topics, while at the same time a respectful dialogue with people who may have different positions. They may be on opposing sides of the culture war. So thanks again, and please let me know how I can help. That's why I'm here. All right, thank you.